I see ya. Yeah. No, hey, wait a minute. We got a couple of subjects here, just a couple. Um, we'll just rip through them. Talking about new BBM stats for channel owners. Samsung's rip-off of the BlackBerry Hub. Brad's interview with Gareth Hearn. New app called Facebook, which I really want to pronounce wrong. Everybody knows how much I love Facebook. And I'm thinking an incremental release of BB10 is nigh. So anyway, why don't we start off with Brad's interview with Gareth Hearn. Geez, Brad, how did that happen? Did you bump into him on the street or something? What happened? How did you get the ear of somebody so influential?
No, he's actually in the UK, and speaking to him, he's actually a really nice guy, and much easier to understand than Grim.
I have conversations with bucks that are easier to understand.
No, I actually just asked for somebody to speak about the passport with, and they put me in contact with him, and he was actually a bit higher level than I was expecting to get. Actually, a lot higher level than I was expecting to get, but real friendly guy. It was a real eye-opening experience because I know that, like everyone else, I read the posts about the design and the engineering of the passport and the various BlackBerries, but speaking to him, who he's not, really, how would I put it? He's not a designer so much as the person that brings everybody together to get this finished product. It was just really interesting to see what goes into deciding what they're going to do, and you have in your brain that they're like, okay, we're going to make this device and blah, 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 but they really are looking to solve problems each time. It's like, what problems can we solve with this device? What can we do that's new and exciting with this device? It was just extremely interesting to hear the thought process that goes into it.
Well, that's really cool. So did you have how did you talk to the guy? Was it a BBM thing or a telephone call or some other conferencing thing, or what'd you do?
It was a conference call, and I really wish, I've got all this recording stuff now, and the smart thing to do would have been to have used one of them. We had a fairly decent-sized conversation, and I decided to use the Parrot app, because the Parrot app allows for call recording. And I tested it. Actually, Erica tested it with me. Worked beautifully. Had no issues with any of the tests. And I had a conversation with him, recorded it, planned on just coming through and writing up your typical question and answer article. But all I got on my recording was feedback. So I wasn't able to do the actual article I planned on doing. Which is why there wasn't too many quotes, because I didn't want to quote him as saying something that he didn't say. Because if you recall, if you look him up, when the Priv came out, he was the person that was quoted in all the posts, which then the articles would turn around and say BlackBerry's giving up its system, even though he never said that. He was never quoted as saying that.
Right.
But he was quoted as talking about the release of the Priv. And then the journalists, if you want to call them that, turned around and said that BlackBerry is giving it up. So yeah. I definitely didn't want to misquote somebody who was so polite in speaking to us.
Yeah, taking it out of context by mistake.
Exactly. Huh. So every quote that's in that article is the parts of the interview that I could get word for word through that bad recording.
Right. Huh. Well, that's pretty cool. that you got to do that. That's very cool. Now let's see. Somebody's ringing me here, but I don't know who that is. Let's move on to another subject here. I'm not sure where it sprung up, but apparently Samsung is looking at putting out a clone or a copy or whatever of BlackBerry's Hub. Has anybody read anything about how complete that is, or how similar or different it might be, or any postulation there? This isn't a game show. Okay, how about the postulation? What do you think are the things that they would copy and actually implement?